just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do?
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
As they're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He's tackled.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, New Orleans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a 1st carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Bourne in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The Saints, 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Broncos 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
He completes this to Sutton.
Drew Lock.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to Portland.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Lock. Oh, he'll air this. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The extra point is,
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out to Kamara, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Line of scrimmage.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Locke on the give, it's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles. When in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 7-yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Judy out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
16-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Check, 47. We own it.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
12.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Here's a give to Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a game.
Sheldon Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now it's Locke. Forced out to his left. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
21-yard line.
Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
At their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Block now on first down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
New Orleans.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Number 40.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he knocks it through.
Broncos 38, Saints 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.